Let us begin by becoming still. We let the weight of our bodies settle into this moment just as it is. We soften our shoulders, our hands, the space around our eyes. We notice the breath as it moves in and out, without changing it, without effort. Here, in this quiet, we turn our attention toward what is greater than ourselves, toward the presence that holds all things, that has always been, and will always be. We are here. We are alive. And that alone is enough to begin. We give thanks this morning for the gift of breath, for the steady rhythm that sustains us even when we are unaware. We give thanks for the light that has returned, for another day unfolding before us, full of possibility we cannot yet see. We are grateful for rest, for the night that has passed, for the body that carried us through and now rises again. We give thanks for the people we will encounter today, for those we know well and those we have yet to meet. We are grateful for the ordinary gifts, for water, for warmth, for shelter, for the simple fact that we are not alone in this world. We acknowledge this morning that life asks much of us. It asks us to be present when we are tired, to be patient when we feel stretched, to be kind when our own hearts are heavy. And so we ask for help. We ask for the grace to meet this day with openness, not with resistance. We ask to be reminded gently that we do not have to carry everything at once. We ask for the wisdom to know what is ours to hold and what we must release. We think this morning about the ways we move through the world, the choices we make, the words we speak, the silences we keep. We acknowledge that we do not always get it right. We are learning still how to live well, how to love well, how to be honest without cruelty, how to be gentle without disappearing. We ask for clarity when decisions must be made, for courage when the path is unclear, for humility when we realize we have been wrong. We ask to be shown what truly matters and to let go of what does not. We think of the people in our lives, those we will see today and those we carry in our hearts from a distance. We ask for patience with them and with ourselves. We ask to see them clearly, not through the lens of our own need or disappointment, but as they are, full and complex and trying, just as we are. We ask for the ability to listen, truly listen, without planning what we will say next. We ask to notice when someone is struggling and to offer presence, not solutions. We ask to be kind in small ways, in ways that may go unnoticed, because kindness is not about being seen. We bring to mind those who are suffering this morning, those who woke in pain, in fear, in grief. We do not know all their names, but we hold space for them here. We ask that they might find comfort, that they might not feel alone, that someone might reach them with gentleness today. We ask the same for ourselves when we are the ones in need. We acknowledge that we will not do everything perfectly today. We will forget things. We will be impatient. We will misunderstand. We will fall short. And we ask for the grace to forgive ourselves when that happens, to begin again without shame, to remember that growth is slow and often invisible. We ask for the strength to keep trying, not because we must prove something, but because we believe there is goodness in the trying itself. We ask to notice beauty today, even briefly, the way light falls, the sound of a voice, the taste of something simple, the feeling of warm water, the sight of a tree or a bird or a stranger's face. We ask to be present for these moments, to let them register, to let them remind us that life is more than our worries, more than our endless tasks. We ask for rest when we need it, and the wisdom to recognize that need before we are depleted. We ask to move through this day with steadiness, not with hurry. We ask to do what is before us, one thing at a time, without rushing ahead to everything that comes after. We ask for the grace to be where we are fully, even when where we are is difficult. We ask to trust that we do not have to have all the answers right now. We ask to trust that it is enough to take the next step and then the next, and that the path will reveal itself as we go. We ask to be honest with ourselves about what we feel, to not pretend we are fine when we are not, to not hide from our own hearts. And we ask for the courage to be honest with others when honesty is needed, to speak with care, but to speak. We think this morning about the ways we have been helped, the hands that have reached for us, the voices that have steadied us, the presence of those who did not turn away. We give thanks for that. We ask to be that for someone else when we are able, in whatever small way we can. We ask to remember that we are part of something larger, that our lives are woven together, that what we do matters, even when we cannot see the impact. We ask to live today with integrity, to align what we believe with how we act, to close the gap between who we want to be and who we are. We ask for humility when we fail at this and the resolve to try again tomorrow. We acknowledge that there is much we cannot control. We cannot control the actions of others, the circumstances we inherit, the losses that come, the ways the world shifts and changes around us. And so we ask for the serenity to accept what we cannot change, and the wisdom to know where our true work lies. We ask to focus our energy on what is within our reach, on our own responses, our own choices, our own hearts. We ask to let go of the rest, to release it, to trust that we are not responsible for everything. We bring this day before the mystery that holds us, and we ask for guidance, not in grand gestures, not in signs from above, but in quiet nudges, in moments of clarity, in the still small voice that speaks when we are finally quiet enough to hear. We ask to be attentive to that voice, to trust it, to follow it, even when it leads us somewhere unexpected. And now, as we prepare to step into the hours ahead, we ask for one more thing. We ask to carry this stillness with us, this sense of being held, this reminder that we are not alone. We ask that when the day becomes loud, when we feel pulled in too many directions, when we lose our center, we might return here, even for a breath, even for a moment. We ask to remember that we can always begin again, that every moment is a chance to start fresh, to choose differently, to soften, to return. We give thanks for this time, for this quiet, for the chance to pause before the day takes shape. We give thanks for the love that surrounds us, seen and unseen, for the grace that meets us again and again, no matter how many times we stumble. We step into this day with hope, not because everything will be easy, but because we do not walk alone. We go forward with trust, with tenderness toward ourselves and others, with a commitment to do the next right thing, whatever that may be. May we be kind. May we be steady. May we be present. May we be at peace.